that's all you see. Make it all about devotion. You say it like you wanna be.
Hello guys, RamiX back with another video, and today's video is what if Naruto was born with Sage Mode. And the like goal for this video is going to be 50 likes, so please do that. And also, my channel, I thought was stricken by Kappa, but the real explanation to it is just due to the fact that some of the people watching my videos are 13 years old. These 13-year-olds or 12-year-olds cannot necessarily get what you would call notifications, and I don't like that, but I have to deal with it if I want to keep my channel. And if I didn't want to deal with it, then I'd put my channel for kids and it'd go on YouTube Kids. Not much people watch that, which by those standards lowers my views, so I'm not going to be doing that. And some of my videos, my older videos, might not have thumbnails on them due to the fact that I don't know which thumbnails I used for them. Only a set few, so I just keep that in mind. And let's get into the video. So how I think this could happen is if Minato, while doing the sealing formula, as he summoned the toad that would hold the key to the seal, he would take the toad's sage chakra as well as his own, sealing it into Naruto, as it would then mix with him and his chakra reserves instantly, as Minato smirked, knowing that his son would be safe and that he could possibly defeat the masked man, who he believed was Madara Uchiha. As he and Kushina passed, so we can now start the story. So Naruto's childhood, for the most part, is the same until he's about 6 years old, and he steps in to save Hinata. As he started to get beat up by the bullies, opening his eyes, catching one of their palms. I can react to everything like this. How is this possible? As Naruto then punched the bully, sending him into a nearby tree, as Naruto then said, when did my strength increase? What the heck? Grabbing one of the bullies as he then headbutted them, remarking that they should have never tried to hurt Hinata. As he then attempted the Shadow Clone Jutsu, creating a stable Shadow Clone. As Sage Mode boosts your Genjutsu, Taijutsu, Ninjutsu, and various other things, as well as Precog. As Naruto then said, I couldn't even create a single clone, clenching his fist, as the bullies then ran away, telling the third Hokage about the incident. As Hinata's guards came and took Hinata away, as they then said, don't play with that boy, as Naruto then ran home, falling asleep, as he then woke up the next day to a knock at his door. As he opened the door, revealing an old man with a Hiruzen who had gray long hair, as Naruto then said, why are you two here? As Naruto then blinked, activating his Sage Mode, as Jiraiya then fell down to the ground, basically of like shock that a kid would have Sage Mode, and got back up, as he then basically stared at Naruto. As Naruto then said, it looks like you've seen a ghost. As Naruto then said, actually, why are you here in the first place? As Jiraiya explained that their kids, that 3 kids reported to Hiruzen that there was a boy with blonde hair, blue eyes, and orange eyeshadow around his eyes, as well as a weird pigment in a cross formation inside of his eye. As Naruto then said, yeah, they were about to hurt that girl with the purple hair. I think her name's Hinata. Yeah, that's it. As Hiruzen that said, oh, as Jiraiya told Naruto that he is the child of prophecy and that he is his godfather, as well as long as he stays safe, he can stay within the village, but Jiraiya wants to take him on a training mission. As Naruto then said, how long? As Jiraiya then said, 6 years. As Naruto then said, sure, but do you know who my father is, since you're my grandfather? And I'm only basically makes a deal with Jiraiya that only if he tells him the identities of his parents, then he would go. As Jiraiya then said, fine, explaining it, as they then left the village. And also, if you don't think Naruto would lead the village for such a long time, it's due to the fact that the villagers hate him, so he just doesn't care. Anyways, as Jiraiya then took Naruto the next day to Mount Myoboku, as he was then introduced to the Toads and Ma and Pa, as I'm going to say that there's basically a whole world in Mount Miyaboku. So yeah, Naruto basically befriends the younger Toads, as we will now have a time skip. Both in the time skip, Naruto learns how to use his Sage Mode for 5 whole days without having to blink, and replenish the chakra by using food pills or chakra pills or rest. He also learns the Toad Frog Slap, Sage Art, Wind Release, Dust Cloud, Sage Art, Start Syrup Gun, and 4 chakra natures. Advanced sensory skills, advanced deception skills, intelligence above a tuning, advanced taijutsu above Sasuke's jutsu to each chakra nature. So basically, he has about 5 jutsu to each chakra nature. And advanced genjutsu, as well as chakra control that is up to par with a Jonin. He also knows the Shadow Clone Jutsu and is attempting to learn Flying Raijin, but struggles, so it's basically an incomplete version where he has to create Shadow Clones to aid him, kind of like his Rasengan. He also learns the Rasengan with one hand and wears weights that are as heavy as his body, and they are actually 2 times heavier than Lee's. As I believe he could handle the strain more with Sage Mode, and they're adjustable weights so that he can push himself even more, reaching what I believe a 7-gate Lee would be in speed, in my opinion. And if you guys disagree with him basically being this strong and so fast, he is eaten very healthy, and his body, due to being an Uzumaki, can handle it. He also has the summoning jutsu, and this is because he's been training with Jiraiya at Mount Miyaboku for 6 years. In this time, Jiraiya has also perfected his Sage Mode due to him seeing a kid have it, and it basically pushes him and his pride. And so far, due to Naruto being on missions with Jiraiya time to time, I guess we can skip to the academy. On the last day, as Naruto hugged Jiraiya, running in the room, as Jiraiya then told Iruka about what happened, as Iruka then said, "Are you sure he will score dead last, even if he passes the test?" Because they're basically having an end-of-the-year test or quiz. As Jiraiya then said, "That's fine," as Naruto then aced the exams, getting one question wrong, because it was about the evacuation quarters in case of emergency and why they're important, as he got half marks, but he didn't know where it was located, still scoring dead last. It's basically like having 10 tests, missing 9, and doing 1, but you get one really well, I guess you could say. You're still probably going to fail the unit. And this is where I'll be ending the parts, so you're going to have to get 30 likes for this video, and I think I have part 2 finished. So, once you guys hit that, I can upload part 2 eventually. So I'm trying to go on the daily grind, honestly, just because of this Kappa scare. If you guys could get me to 1,000 subscribers, that'd be really great, because I feel like some of you don't understand how much time I put in here. Making one of these scripts, say maybe not this one. This one only took like an hour for me, but that's still a lot of time, and I can't get that back if you get what I'm saying. Say like my Sasuke's Ninetales. What if Naruto and Sasuke are the Ninetales? Which you should check out because it's a good series. That took about 3 hours to make that script, and I was just grinding that. You know when I recorded that at like 5 o'clock in the morning where I live, and it's just a lot of time. So if you could just please subscribe for me, as my goal is 1,000 before March. And actually, I might want to increase that a bit just due to the fact that I got this huge Kappa scare, and I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I love you all. Please like, share, comment, check out my Discord server down below, and subscribe. And as always, Rami X.